Hey entrepreneurs, Sam Day here from DeyTips, and this is one of my favorite series on this channel, which is my Let's Chat series. I brought it back a few weeks ago for those of you who are following along with these videos, but for those of you who are kind of OGs on this channel and you've been with me for years, you will know that this is a series I did years ago and I've recently brought it back. So essentially, this is an unedited, unfiltered section of my YouTube channel where I literally just speak to the camera. I don't take out any of the ums and ahs. There's no music, there's no editing, or if there is, it's very, very little. And I essentially speak as if you were in this room right now. And I speak about topics that are really important, either marketing topics, usually marketing topics, but sometimes business related, sometimes life related as well. And one thing that I really wanted to focus on in an unedited video was something known as the lifetime value of a customer. And this is something that I've referred to in my other videos, but it's sometimes difficult to go in depth in terms of topics that are important in my kind of more edited videos, because like it's difficult to go deep and really explain what those terms mean and why those terms are important, because in those videos I'm a lot more focused on watch time and getting the most important kind of information out on those videos, and I'm trying to focus on ranking those videos in YouTube as well. Whereas these videos, I'm less focused on that. These are for, just you guys who are subscribed to this channel who want to get a little bit more in depth in terms of marketing and really putting your business out there. So these videos are really kind of focused and geared towards those of you who either have a product or products that you're selling on your website, or a service-based business, and you're really hungry for information about things you can do to gain more exposure to those products and services so that you can market them, promote them, and start doing even better if you're not full-time at the moment, to get full-time in your business. And if you are full-time, to kind of start pushing your brand out more so that you can earn more from what it is that you were doing. And there's so many opportunities online that I speak about, SEO, pay-per-click marketing, social media ads, content marketing. There's so many different opportunities that it's difficult for me to even keep up with the amount of content ideas that I have, and I'm doing my best to get all of those out. But kind of going back to my focus, which is the lifetime value of a customer and why it should be so important to you as a small business owner. So I recently launched a course, and I'm going to use this as an example. I released a couple of courses actually. The main course was the Master Digital Marketing course. I also released a course on the basics to search engine optimization. And I also released a course recently as well on Google product listing ads. And when I looked back at some of you guys who purchased those courses, some of you have been on my email list for years, for a number of years. So you may have downloaded the formula 2 or 3 years ago. Some of you, joined my email list before I even had the formula, and I just had, sign up for I think I had like an email course where I sent out an email every day for 30 days. And that was kind of like an email course that I was doing. That was one of the first things I had on the DeyTips.com website. And obviously, for me, I've been doing a lot of consulting work. I've been doing a lot of work with LinkedIn and so on and so forth. And so DeyTips for a long time, in terms of the website itself, took a bit of a back seat, but I was always doing my best to try and update this YouTube channel with new content and update my website. And I'm getting a lot better with that now. This year, I've been doing a lot better with making sure that DeyTips.com is a huge priority of new courses, new content, and that being like my main platform now. But one of the points I'm trying to make here is that even before I had the idea of making a new course and publishing it and selling it on my website, I already had customers who were willing to buy that from me because I had been accumulating my email list. And this isn't necessarily just just a video about email marketing, because I preach email marketing kind of enough on this channel for me not to have to do that. But obviously, one of the reasons why I preach email marketing is because of the lifetime value of a customer. And so many people, when I sit down with you or you email me or send me a message, I can tell almost immediately that you are focused on generating new sales all the time. So there's obviously nothing wrong with generating new sales, but new sales can take a lot of time and a lot of money in terms of investment. apart from when you're doing, SEO and it starts to really generate, like if you have a product or a service and you're able to rank that product or service in Google for a keyword that is kind of organically bringing you in new clients, then that is sometimes a little bit different. Same with social media. With social media, you could create a new piece of content, and that piece of content could be getting discovered and shared, and that could be bringing you in new sales in terms of product sales or new clients coming to your business or your website on a consistent basis. And you've only necessarily, made a piece of content once potentially, but it can take a while for you to get to that stage where you're creating that content. And also, if you do get to that stage where a piece of content is ranking in Google, or your product listing is ranking in Google, or it's being shared on social and bringing you in clients or whatever it might be, then anything can happen. Google can change its algorithm tomorrow, and all of a sudden that traffic and those customers start slowing down, or a new competitor can come into play, and again, you're not ranking as well as you used to do in Google, or social media gets a little bit more difficult, and that piece of content that was working for you isn't working as much anymore, and you might need to up your game and produce more content or whatever it might be. And if you're not careful, and if you haven't really nurtured the customers that did come from you, then you're going to constantly be chasing after new customers. And that brings a level of instability into your business and into your marketing. What you really want to focus on, and I'm not just speaking about cross-selling here and upselling, like that's kind of like the basics of it. Someone comes to your website, you cross-sell them, you upsell them, you maybe have an email marketing funnel that kind of suggests them more products or whatever it might be. But having or understanding the lifetime value of a customer is, okay, someone bought from you. How do you turn that person from just a one-off customer into someone who buys from you more frequently? And I speak about Amazon all the time when I reference this. In some of my videos, I've spoken about it. Amazon rely heavily on repeat business. They rely on us not just making a purchase today from Amazon, but making purchases over and over and over again. That's what their business model is, it relies on essentially. So how much more us? If Amazon are this big multi-billion-pound corporation and they rely so heavily on repeat customers, then why are we so focused sometimes on just getting new customers? We should be focused definitely on both, and in my opinion, heavily on repeat customers. And if someone has bought from you once, then the chances are they will probably buy from you again. And, there's a couple of things you can do to ensure they buy from you again. Number one, obviously, is having them on your email list. So, on this channel, I speak a lot about, having your email provider connected to your payment gateway. So when someone makes a purchase from your website, they're automatically put onto your email list. That is the basic way of doing things. So you can stay in contact and communicate with your past customers. Having a lead magnet. Again, I speak about this on this channel. So when someone comes across you on social media or through SEO or whatever it might be, it takes so much energy and effort and time to create content and to get people from social media to your website. And if you don't have some sort of lead magnet, some sort of way of attracting them to sign up to your newsletter, then essentially all of that hard work you're doing creating content, a lot of it is going down the drain, because not everybody's going to make a buying decision when they come to your website, especially for the first time. So having something else and saying, hey, look, you might not want to buy from me right now, but join my email list is so important. And when you're doing paid ads, it's even more important, because you might be, spending so much money to generate new sales and new customers. But what are you doing to nurture those people and to get them to buy again from you at a later date? So, when I released my course, one of the things I noticed is that a lot of you who bought from years ago, and sometimes I did do paid ads with DeyTips. Sometimes I was doing a webinar, promoting something or promoting my consultancy or whatever it might be. And I done paid ads using Bing ads and Google ads and Facebook ads and whatever it might be. And I'm spending money to get new people. And even if I make a profit on those webinars and, maybe I spent £100 promoting a webinar and I made back 1,000 or whatever it might be, there's still more money that can be made from that £100 spend before I then go and, buy more traffic to my site. So that's one of the things that I really wanted to drum home, is the importance of going deep with your customers. And, even doing things like, we have some websites that have like loyalty programs when you spend a certain amount on someone's website, then you get maybe 10% off your next purchase or whatever it might be. And that incentivizes you to come back and to buy more, because companies understand and really realize the value of not just having someone come and buy from them once, but going back often and buying from them again and again and again. So yes, getting new customers is important, but when you understand the lifetime value of a customer and the importance of them coming back and buying, then that person who makes a £100 purchase from your website now becomes someone who makes or who purchases £500 worth of services or products from your website a year. And if you're able to get those £500 a year people, then you can spend more money on advertisements, because if on average people are spending £500 a year with you, that's what new customers are spending, then you can afford to spend maybe up to £500 getting a new customer. You can afford to spend £500 for someone to come to your website and make £100 kind of purchase from you, because you know that in year 2 you're going to make that back after they spend £500 this year and £500 next year and £500 the year after that. You know that you're going to recur those costs. And that's how a lot of these bigger companies are able to outbid you on Google and Facebook and all of these platforms with their ads, because they understand the lifetime value of their customer. They know what value a customer has, and they know that they strongly intend on cross-selling and upselling that customer over a series of years and months. And obviously we have to be sensible with this. We can't just think about, driving people to our website at a loss and making a loss and saying, yeah, we're going to claim it back in 2 or 3 years from our email marketing. Like, if we can, what we want to do is make a profit from our ads. Obviously, we want to make a profit from our ads. But sometimes there are break-even campaigns that kind of, we know we're going to make that money back when we do our email marketing or our text message marketing over the next few weeks or months or years or whatever it might be. And obviously, depending on what stage your business is at, is the more you can afford to lose on the front end to get back on the back end of your business, if that makes sense. And I will be doing follow-up videos to this. If you subscribe to the formula, I speak about this in a little bit more depth, and I definitely speak about these kinds of concepts in my courses. Master Digital Marketing is kind of like my staple course. That's the course where it's not just designed to teach you a marketing concept, but it's designed to kind of help you to understand how a lot of these things work, so you can put it all together for your business. And I'll leave links to all of those in the description down below. But at the very least, guys, make sure you download the formula so that you understand a lot of these concepts that I'm speaking about, and my videos that I put out on this channel, you begin to understand them even better when it comes to implementation for your business and for your website. As always, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section down below. I will be following this video up again as well with another Let's Chat at some point. But until next time, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.